Making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now Sacramento's starting five. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at point guard. Now here's Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from outside. Here's Golden State now. This game against Sac.
It's that time of the year. Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. On the wing, Green. Melton outside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. Malik Monk picks one up. We'll grant the Kings one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Fox, that's good.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
On the wing, Green, defended by Murray. Melton against Monk. Melton passes to Green. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson Davis. The kick out to Wiggins. Offensive board. Pass to Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Monk grabs the miss. Now let's go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Brown.
I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Wiggins. Curry with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Shot is good by Curry.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Sabonis. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Melton against Monk. Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Fox left side. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes to Green. A minute 37 left to play in the first. That shot is off. The Kings have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your 3 to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
Here's Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento leading by 4. On the wing, Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Melton. Up top, Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Three-pointer, Fox. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Green. The rebound by Murray. And so Murray will bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by 7. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
Substituting on the court.
Curry looking it over. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Brandon Pajemski out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at the 3. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Herder gets the bucket.
You can count on Herder putting up some good numbers from 3-point range on a regular basis.
Hield passes to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Pajemski. On the break. Outside, Green. Left side, Kuminga. Back to Hield. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway. Hauled in by the Kings.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's McLaughlin driving in. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. At Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
To the right side. Here's Lyles. He's defended by Looney. Shot on the wing. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Kings lead by 8. Pass to Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
And Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Here's Lyles. Green covering. And Sabonis slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Kuminga against Herder. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
With some enthusiasm, Kuminga saw his chance to dunk it, and he took it.
There's Herder with the 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 6. Looney finds Kuminga. Outside Pajemski. Hield on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Lyles. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Hield. Outside for Green. Back to Hield. Launches a three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Hield's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Outside, Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Lynn's checked in for Sacramento. McDermott comes in for Ellis. Nice move. McDermott outside. Stolen by Wiggins. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Melton. Wiggins finds Melton. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Kings have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Herter against Melton. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Kings ahead, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like...
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation.
That does it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, without question, the Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Up top, Curry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Wiggins for 3. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space, Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. From deep, Melton. Another three for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Left side, Murray. Curry against Fox. To halt the run. Boom! Fox with a triple.
Well, I love the fire right here that Fox is playing with. You sink 3, he's looking to come back and get you.
Melton against Monk. Melton passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Monk grabs the miss. Monk's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Warriors with the rebound.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Monk against Curry. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Kings.
And both their bigs and guards have played equally well. The game is still up for grabs, and it'll be interesting to see which players decide to try to take it over.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Kings have to get better defensively. Coach Mike Brown said for us, it's about 5 guys guarding the basketball. When the ball moves, all 5 guys should move. We have some pretty good individual defenders, but we're not relying on them to shut down the great players. Brian, it's a team effort.
Defense on a string, Allie. Thank you.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Sabonis with a screen on Curry. Here's Fox. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Green, the pass to Curry. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Monk against Melton. With the fadeaway. And it's Monk missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Back to Jackson Davis. Second shot opportunity. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Jackson Davis has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Sacramento making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Heald's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Curry. Pajimski with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Back to Pajimski. Out to Hield. It's stolen. Now the Kings in transition. Up the floor. Stay out of the way! Wow! And he dunks it down.
Man, that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Hield, outside Pajimski. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Ellis. And he makes it on the layup. Ellis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Intercepted. Not going to go that time. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Kings. He put... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And Fox powers it home.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
And Sacramento with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Robinson. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Herter. Fox outside. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Monk. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Hield for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Back to Fox. Sabonis right side. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento again missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Now Monk. Back to Fox. They kick it out to Murray. Monk for 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
A guy with complete faith in those mechanics. Monk downs the catch and shoot.
And the shot goes down.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Kings lead by 3. Fox with speed. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Brandon Pajemski, and the Warriors going with a whole new group out there.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league. And Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role. Lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Wiggins against Murray. Sabonis with a screen on Wiggins. Murray passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis just rolling off that pick, ready to make any kind of play.
Up top, Curry. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Curry. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. The 3 from DeRozan. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. The 3, easy money for Stephen Curry.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry, bingo.
Hawks the pass to Sabonis. Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. It's Monk on the wing. Melton covers. And it's Monk missing. The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Curry with another miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Fox
stepping up in the clutch here.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Back to DeRozan. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Oh, a seasoned veteran with lots of scoring moves. You can usually count on DeRozan to convert in the clutch.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 8.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
Opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point Everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. Now Fox. After Keldon Johnson missed from long range, Fox finds Murray. Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. The wide open look here for Fox. No good from outside. And here are the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Pass to Monk. Three-pointer. They get it again. Wide open look here for Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Fox feeling it out a bit. To the middle. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Fox.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Here's Wembenyama. And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Fox. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Mike Brown and I got a chance to talk a little while ago. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by the Kings. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Fox. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembenyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Now here's Paul. 9-point game his last outing. It's stolen by DeRozan. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
Sacramento making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellison for Monk. Now, here's Collins. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Lyles a screen on Jones. Here's Sabonis. And no good that time.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Jones dishes to Johnson. It's Collins high post. Here's Branham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Sabonis. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the layup. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Sacramento up 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
We've got Alex Len. McDermott is out there with Lyons. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Barnes. It's hauled in by Lyles.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Takes a 3. McLaughlin, no good. Spurs trail by 5. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
That one falls.
When he gets the ball inside, Branham knows not to waste a good scoring opportunity.
To the paint, here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Tries the spin move. Johnson outside. On the wing, Barnes. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. McDermott passes to McLaughlin. To the inside. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, this is Johnson at his best. When he's attacking the rim, he's tough to contain.
Pass to McDermott. For 3. Collins grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the right side. Stolen. Now Huerter. Here's McLaughlin. 11-point game his last outing. Fires the 3. Len kicks to Huerter. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Spurs trail by 5. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Branham. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barnes passes to Branham. 4 on the shot clock. Len grabs the board. Kings leading now by 5. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skills. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to Collins. Outside, Jones puts up a three. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. McDermott dishes to Len. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Lyles in the corner. Len down low, working on Collins.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Branham, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Herter, that's a two-pointer, and it's good off the back rim and in. Herter's got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And later on, some more. And that about wraps it up.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And here are the Kings now. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over in the corner, Paul. Fox with the steal. Floats it up for Murray. Johnson down low, defended by Sabonis. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. Back to DeRozan. Looks for Paul, gets it to him. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Murray. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Pass to Sohan. On the clock. Lets the three fly. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And the shot goes in. 6 points for Sabonis.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Kicks it out to Johnson, to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Out to DeRozan. A pass to Fox. Now Murray. Defended by Sohan. Murray, no good. Spurs trail by 9. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wembanyama, no good. Sacramento leading by 9. Pulls it from 20. And Jones pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Back to Lyles. Kings moving the ball around. McDermott, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Spurs trail by 9. Jones looking for an opening. Spins. Here's Branham. The kick out to Barnes. And Wembanyama outside. Here's Branham. It's hauled in by the Kings. McDermott finds Herter. Inside. In the corner, it's McDermott. Back to Lyles. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range. Herter's got the lead up to 12 now for Sacramento. Here's Collins, and he finishes nicely on the way. Collins has got 6 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to...
But don't stop the aggressiveness.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. Kevin Herter is out there with Robinson. And it's Ellis at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Shot by Collins, no good. Sacramento leading by 10. Here's Fox with plenty of space. They grab their own miss. Robinson passes to Monk. And here's Herter outside. Good on the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And San Antonio shooting around 41% on the night. And here's Barnes for 3. Here's Champagnie. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Fox, no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Monk for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Wembanyama outside. Tipped away. To help the run, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Down low, it's stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Paul. It's Vassell on the wing. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Sohan with the ball. Murray on him. And he comes up with the deuce. That's 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And stolen by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Monk.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the team.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Johnson surveying the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Sabonis. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 18. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell outside. Spurs passing it around. From deep. Offensive rebound. And Wembanyama gets it to go. So it's Sacramento now. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. To the middle. And stolen by Vassell. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul. And it's Fox with the rebound. Long for three. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new.
opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1.
First team foul.
Pass to Jackson Davis. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Here's Wiggins.
Powerful.
Yes! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Curry, no good. Vassell against Curry. Pass to Paul. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. They shoot again. It's blocked. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Goes up with it again. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Johnson against Wiggins. The 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the wing, right side. Paul against Curry. Pass to Sohan. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Now here's Kuminga. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 5. It's picked off. The drive by Wembanyama. Warriors with the rebound. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Back to Jackson Davis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And look at it, second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Now here's Sohan. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Wemby's shot is already difficult to contest. Then he hits you with the pump fake. That's tough.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. They grab their own miss. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Pajimski. Outside heel. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Green is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. On the wing, Jones. Wembanyama, pass to Jones. And the layup falls.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Warriors trail by 4. Wiggins outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 5.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that three-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Outside heel from behind the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Johnson. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Spurs up by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Barnes is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, then it's Trey Jones, and it's Branham, and it's shooting guard. San Antonio leading. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Looney finds Green. Green able to hit from 3.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Anderson's checked in for the Warriors. And San Antonio also making a switch. Champagnie, he's checked in for Johnson. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Back to Anderson. Pass to Hield. Now Pajimski launches it. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Spurs trail by 3. Deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Kuminga. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Branham. The shot by Sohan, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The Warriors lead by 3. Left side, Pajemski. Outside, Curry. Oh, deflected. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anderson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Pajemski. Off target from the baseline. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Pajemski. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Chris Paul comes in for Jones. Spurs trail by 6. On the wing, Vassell. Melton covers. Can they get it? Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside. 1:53 left to play in the half. Inside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Melton on the wing. Here's Curry. And here's Wiggins. Sohan covering. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the ball up and redirected the shot. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Misses the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Sohan. Green's checked in for Hield. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Jackson Davis. High post Green. And here's Wiggins. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Curry with it. Melton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Curry's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Spins. Paul's got space. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you...
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage.
And guys, let's take a moment. And that's a wrap on.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Green. Well, the Warriors shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Curry with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Curry passes to Melton. Wiggins with it. Fades. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Jackson Davis has got 5.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Sohan, and he jams it home with authority.
So assertive on the take. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
To the paint. And stolen by Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, the hustle Wembanyama.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Pass to Johnson. Wiggins with a steal. On the wing, Green. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
The drive by Paul. Count the basket. Paul's got 6.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Curry against Paul. Pass to Jackson Davis. Off target from outside. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
There's a screen by Johnson. Nice move. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wiggins against Johnson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Green. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio trailing here. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Fires the 3. Curry, no good. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. For the lead. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Substitution on the court.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Hield finds Kuminga. 3-pointer. On target from range. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So, on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Trey Jones, Zach Collins out there with Barnes, and it's Branham in at the 2. Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Changes. Wiggins, he's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Anderson. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Champagnie, shakes him. And the layup is up and in. Champagnie's gotten his first points in this one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Left side Curry. And it's blocked by Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Curry finds Green. Clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Jones. Pass to Collins. And stolen by Green. Curry takes it in. And Curry throws it down.
No surprise, it's Green who gets it all started, using those defensive instincts to find the steal.
Spurs trail by 7. Barnes passes to Branham. Back to Barnes. Now Collins, pounded by Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Barnes. The 3 ball. And they recover it. Collins. And he gets it to go.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Branham. Off target with the 3. The Warriors lead by 5. Curry passes to Hield. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Champagnie. He's watched by Kuminga. Pass to Branham. Tipped. Here's Barnes. Launches it. Branham misses.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Jones. Now Kuminga. Back to Curry. Outside Hield. Here's Green. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. Champagnie, the pass to Branham. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Hield. Here's Champagnie. Unable to get that one. Green with the defensive effort. The kick out to Wiggins to the right side. Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. It's good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
The three from Curry connects from downtown. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Warriors.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Wiggins. Here's Johnson. And here's Green from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And so the Warriors take the win. A competitive game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant.
for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the 1. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from long range.
If Wiggins hits these three-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Wiggins throws it down.
He's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Wiggins passes to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
DeRozan surveying the D. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. Shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Green kicks to Curry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Count that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Fox. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Murray is screen on Wiggins. DeRozan passes to Murray. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Dominguez come in for the Warriors.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 00.
4 on the clock. On for 3. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Here's Curry, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. On three-pointer, Wiggins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Melton. Outside for Murray. Back to Sabonis. The layup off target.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Curry looking it over. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Curry. Pass to Melton. Fires the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two. ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
And the Warriors with possession here after the Kings pick up 2. Good on the bucket.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Monk outside. Missed inside. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Hield is out there with Podziemski. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. This speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Podziemski with it. From outside, off the mark. Fox looking it over. Outside, Sabonis. Outside, Fox. No one, Nero. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to Murray. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Green finds Hield. Up top, Podziemski. Guarded by Fox. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Hield. Drops in the tray. Hield's got 5 now.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
And it's Looney with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Hield. Golden State moving it around. Curry on the wing. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. And a missed layup. The Kings trailing. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from 3-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Curry. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:32 left to play in the first half. McLaughlin, the pass to Lyles. Curry against Monk. To Lyles. Monk outside. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski. And then for Sacramento, Alex Len's checked in for Sabonis. McDermott comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Huerter kicks to McDermott. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Wiggins into the hoop.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving. Plugs up the passing lanes.
The Kings trail by 4. Glenn, a screen. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And Huerter gets it to go.
Well, you can count on Huerter putting up some good numbers from three-point range on a regular basis.
Here's Jackson Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Only the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. He's always playing with that infectious joy.
Shots good by Ellis. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Got it up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead, up 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
Well, I think for the Warriors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong.
And that about wraps it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Kings leading. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Doug McDermott. Kevin Herter is out there with Len. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Clock at 6. And here's Green outside. And he gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
McLaughlin, the pass to Len. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
On the wing, Melton. Still scoreless. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Here's Jackson Davis. Rebound by the Kings. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Again, Curry missing. Kings leading now by 5. Right side, Jones. Up top, Fox. Covered by Wiggins. Sacramento again missing.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Carter kicks to Fox. Pass to Murray. Back to Fox. Kept alive. Outside for Murray. Knocked away. And here's Jones. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Green. Oh.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Fox against Curry. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Takes it from 10. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the court.
And it's Fox with the jam.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
From the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green against Murray. Back to Curry. puts up a deep three. That shot no good. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Fox. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now an 11-point Kings lead. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the King. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Looney out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Podziemski in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. Left side Fox. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
It's Fox with the drive. The kick out to Sabonis. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Great effort from Murray securing the in-1 opportunity.
Ellis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Sacramento.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. Again, the miss by the King. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Looney. He's covered by Murray. Hield against DeRozan. From past the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Zoelos will bring it up for Sacramento. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Shoots it up. There's Sabonis. Plays it up and banks it in.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Here's Kuminga. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ellis surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan. A floater outside for Murray. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Hield against Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
One thing Monk is known for is that vertical.
Warriors trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Looney, no good. Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Anderson. And a change for Sacramento. Isles checked in. Timeout called the Warriors. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Present the New Balance Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Got that one up quick.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Sacramento.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Domantas Sabonis.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Now here's DeRozan. There's the lob to Sabonis.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Kuminga dishes to Green. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Golden State basketball.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
DeRozan against Hield. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
that moved to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Fox in at the point with Herter next to him. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Fox against Paul. Now here's Fox, guarded closely, and a nice finish on the layup.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Tries the spin move. Fox against Paul. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Paul shot is off. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Such a wide open look.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Barnes. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Barnes with a screen on Herter. Champagny, pass to Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game. And I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Barnes, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And it's the Kings with the ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Champagny. Takes the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And Stan, over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Now here's Herter. He had 22 in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Here's Champagny. They trail by 9. Barnes in the post, defended by Murray. No good again that time.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Oh, it's stolen. Barnes in the post. He's against Murray. From 7, the bank shot, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Paul. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Three-pointer, Fox. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. A deep 3.
And what whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Sabonis with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Outside Murray. Outside Herter. Pass to Fox. And another miss by Sacramento.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Out to the right wing. Paul for three. That won't go either for Paul.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the...
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Kings on top, up by 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Wembanyama out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Champagny at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ellis, nice touch on the bank shot. Ellis has got 5 now. Spurs trail by 10. Barnes with it. No points yet. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. Shot from the wing. To the middle. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Paul. Spurs need to get one up here. The 3 from Barnes. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Barnes has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
McDermott outside. McLaughlin pass to Ellis. From the high post. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Sacramento with some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Len. And Herter's subbed in for McLaughlin. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 7. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Paul, shot is off. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Castle, defended by DeRozan. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Lyles, the pass to Herter. Uncovered. And too long on the shot. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Alec.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Herder from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. McDermott with the ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Lenz checked in for the Kings. McLaughlin comes in for Herder. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one misses. The Kings lead by 7.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Drains the triple.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Well, right now for the Spurs, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the San Antonio Spurs. And that's it for halftime.
And so it's Sacramento up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Jones in a 2-guard. Here's DeRozan. Vassell with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Collins passes to Branham. Collins against Sabonis. The kick out to Johnson. Over Jones. Shot clock at 6. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Fox. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Devin Vassell.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
And San Antonio making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for the Kings. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Fox outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell with it. Fox picks him up. Pass to Branham. Back to Vassell. Here's Branham. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fox outside. Now here's DeRozan, covered by Johnson. DeRozan, a screen on Ingram. Fox outside. On the wing, Murray, covered by Ingram. Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Branham, still without a bucket. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. From deep, Johnson, rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And here's Collins for 3. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good.
Yeah, there's no quit in Johnson's game. He plays with great energy.
Fox right side. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Picked by Sabonis. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Sissoko, he's checked in for San Antonio. Duke comes in for Branham. Herder's checked in for Sacramento. Free throw, no good for Fox. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Murray for 3. The rebound by Duke.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Vassell passes to Sissoko. Back to Vassell. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Duke. And here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And San Antonio making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Keegan for 3.
An impressive passer for a big man. Sabonis is all about trying to help the team win.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Collins. To the inside. Champagnie shot is off. Sacramento leading by 12. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox outside. From deep. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Substitution on court.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Champagnie, the pass to Collins. Now Johnson, defended by McDermott. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Sacramento now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Barnes is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Sabonis left side. And here's McDermott. And he lobs it up. Oh, Murray finishing the lob.
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
The kick out to Paul. Over to the wing. Here's Castle. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's good for 2. And the Kings lead by 14.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Friday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
The Kings making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Back to Jones. There's Herter with the 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Driving to the basket. Champagny, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Castle, and stolen by Herter. Down low, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Here's Castle. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Murray for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Lenz checked in for Sacramento. DeRozan comes in for Jones. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Champagny. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Wembanyama, no good. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Here's DeRozan. 3-pointer, Fox.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Kings.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Who poked away.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Kicks it out to Barnes. From downtown. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Herter. DeRozan outside. And another miss by Sacramento. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 18. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. And that one's drained from the low block. Great game for him. Double-double now. On the wing, DeRozan. Murray is doubled to the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. It's 2-on-1. And that one drops for him. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road.
portion break of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Outside, Green. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Champagny. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too. Jump ball call.
Green passes to Wiggins. Right side Curry. And taken away by Paul. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Champagny. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Rising and clutching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now, here's Paul. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And it's the Warriors' ball. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Castle misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
It's Curry outside. Good work defensively by Paul. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, I asked him who has him worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Green. After the basket by San Antonio.
Something he's worked on over the years, Green is an elite passer.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Castle. 1:29 left in the first. And Wembanyama throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Victor Wembanyama. Averaging about 22 points per, almost 4 blocks and 10 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Castle. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Nifty move. That shot misses. Good D by Barnes. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the basket by Curry.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Top of the key. Curry with another miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And Let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Castle, covered by Wiggins. And it's Vassell in the corner. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. Wiggins with some nice D. The Warriors trail. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Green.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
To the paint to stop the drought. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
They get the rebound. High over the top, Wembanyama.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. At 3 off the mark.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Pass to Castle. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Curry. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. Outside for Curry. Curry on the wing. And the Warriors miss again.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Vassell, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Buries the long-range jumper. Mamu Kelishvili has got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. Wiggins finds Melton. Right wing. To end the run. Kuminga, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Wembanyama against Kuminga. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Hield comes in for Milton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Got a piece of it.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Kuminga the pass to Anderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Right side, Collins. Here's Sissoko. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Well, I think for the Warriors, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kent.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Spurs.
They're doing a nice job.
That is more than enough.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Collins is out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Chris Paul. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Johnson. Pass to Champagnie over Anderson. A shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Moody. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Johnson. Paul outside. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got his fourth rebound in this one. Hield with the bucket.
A lead from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Here's Branham, covered by Hield.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Warriors trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Back to Hield. And stolen by Vassell. And there's the drive. Down low, Collins. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And the Spurs lead by 5.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Three-pointer, Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 7 points.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
Hield against Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Looney kicks to Hield. Pass to Waters. The tray. Collins grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson outside. Six to shoot. Swiped away. Here's Waters. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 4. It didn't take long for Pajemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pod Wiggins clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Hield the pass to Waters. Golden State moving it around. Hield kicks to Kuminga. Podziemski on the wing. And he's good on the three ball. Podziemski's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And that one misses. Warriors trail by 5. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Green against Vassell. The kick out to Barnes. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Trains it from beyond the arc. Payton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Collins with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hield from outside. Barnes grabs the miss. San Antonio leading. It's Vassell on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And for the Warriors, they're shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
High post try, and the shot falls short this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Castle.
The defensive call starting that break. He's always been elite on that end.
Warriors trail by 3. Melton finds Curry. Lets it go from deep. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barnes passes to Collins. Launches from deep. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Zach Collins. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Johnson, and the layup is good.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. It's Curry outside. Rebound, San Antonio.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Pass to Castle. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Here's Wembanyama. Jackson Davis defending. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Johnson is ready to go when you need him. Tremendous composure there.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry with it. Here's Melton. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside, Spurs passing it around. Pass to Brannon. Melton with the steal. To the inside. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
1:30 left to play here in the 4th. Back to Curry. Shot on the wing. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Champagnie. For Wiggins, off target with the jump hook.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
There's Green with the 3. Doesn't go for it. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Barnes outside. And Wembanyama finds Barnes. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Outside for Curry. Got it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Paul against Curry. Clock at 4. Wembanyama outside. Oh, off target. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Barnes out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Here's Castle, guarded by Curry. Offensive rebound to the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Here's Jackson Davis is checked in for Kuminga.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Here's Champagny, covered by Wiggins. Barnes outside. Warriors with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, get off of that, man. Wiggins is that dude.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Paul.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Green. Good D by Barnes. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Here's Castle, guarded by Curry. And no good, but close on that. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He makes the second free throw, and that gives them the lead. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Here's Champagny, covered by Wiggins. The kick out to Barnes. Launches it. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Wembanyama.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
It drops.
How do you like that? I mean, the rookie stepping up big time. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Castle. Puts up a deep 3. Off target with that shot. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things... Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin.
go.